So the next thing that we might want to do is export. Exporting is really simple. It could be just as simple as pressing the export button. There's also this button up here that says 1080p. So if we click on that, we actually see that we have a few different options. We have a resolution option. We can change it all the way up to 2K or 4K. It just depends on what you shot it on. We can also downscale it to 720 or 480, and that's just meaning how many pixels wide it is. Always, 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 I'm personally gonna go to 4K. This is what we do, 4K. Now, the code rate, megabits per second, you can stick with recommended. It'll show you at the bottom how big this estimated file size is. So if I go to high, I'm adding almost 100 megabytes, but guess what? I'm gonna do it every single time. That is negligible to me. I want to have the best possible quality, so I'm gonna do that even if it's at 90 more megabits. Now, if you don't have a lot of storage on your phone, you are gonna have noticeably less image quality. But you can stick at recommended or high. I'm gonna do high. And I never do smart HDR, but those are the settings that I do, and then I just click export. It takes a little while for your phone to export, but that is how you can do it. Now, the nice thing is, let's just stop that. So the nice thing is you've exported your video. A bonus feature that we can do is, let's say like we exported this out for YouTube. So now what I can do is I can scroll on over to aspect ratio, and now I can say, hey, I wanna find a 60-second version, or I wanna find a version of this, and I wanna make it for TikTok. So now I have this option for TikTok, and I have the option, it even tells you right here, I can zoom in, and that'll just depend on the quality of the video that you're recording. If it was recording on my phone like this, it's gonna look, yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look super great. If I was recording on a DSLR like I am with this, I'd feel super confident cropping in because I know that I have more quality than my phone. But that'll work. And what we can do is we can do it to all, but then we might have to like replay with our footage. Now we have the pro feature. What we can do is we can go to auto reframe, and we can just make it for any TikTok, and it's going to basically make all of our edits for us. Now that's not what I would like. I'd want to crop in on that. I'm surprised. Let's go to, so it's not perfect, but it will give you a little bit of a head start. I don't know if you saw that. Like that's pretty tight on my face. That's not ideal, but it will give us a head start. You can play with it. You may have to still tweak it. It's a work in progress, but it is just getting better every week. It's mind-boggling what it can do. And you can just come in, zoom in your footage, and that's a great way to get additional exports out of it. You might have this long form 10-minute video for YouTube, and here you can just take a few different clips for it. And that's something that you can do all inside of CapCut. Is really a pretty intuitive and powerful tool. All right, well, if you have any other questions about exporting, please let me know, and I'll be happy to update this with the latest information.